Hey guys, I just came back from the game shop, and of course, Formula 1 2018 headline edition. I'm installing it now, so yeah, I will making a video of that like I promised right after it's installed. Make it 5 rounds of Spa Francochamps, since we are in Belgium. I'm really excited for the race to start. Free practice is going on right now, so I'm heading downstairs to watch that. About the game, I'm really curious on what it's going to look like, because it's the first Formula 1 game with the halo on it. From what I've seen, it should not be too difficult, but yeah, we'll see, and I will comment on that after the video. Yeah, I can't wait to get started. So, I hope you enjoyed this video, and see you all after the race.
It's qualifying time at Spa, one of the mightiest tracks on the Formula 1 calendar. Long straights, up and downhill, Eau Rouge as well. This track isn't for the faint-hearted. So then, Ant, it's another Grand Prix weekend, another exciting qualifying session ahead of us. What are you going to be looking out for over the next few minutes?
The first question is going to be who can avoid making mistakes. There isn't much margin for error in qualifying, and you have to bear in mind that the track conditions may have changed since practice, particularly as we've had a few support races in the meantime. If the brake bias settings, for example, don't take this into account, it's extremely easy to lock up a front wheel and cause a flat spot. Just like that, your lap's ruined, and you've wasted a set of tyres to boot.
Great job, mate. Really well done. That was a fantastic drive.
So qualifying is complete and we're all set for an exciting race tomorrow. Your top three are Verstappen, Hamilton and Kimi Räikkönen. The grid is set then, so that just leaves the race itself. Join us tomorrow, where we'll be live with all the action. And until then, it's goodbye. Anything can happen in Formula One, and of course it usually does. Each team has their own story to tell here today, and they all want it to end the same way, on that coveted top step of the podium. So here we are once again at Spa Francochamps, with 19 corners, 9 to the right and 10 to the left, and a lap distance of 4.35 miles. An average lap speed in the dry here is around 145 miles per hour. It's a very quick circuit indeed. I'm joined again today by none other than Anthony Davidson. Tell me, Ant, obviously there's a lot of development work that goes on with these cars between the races. You've been both a test driver and a race driver. What differences are there in the way you approach those roles?
Interesting question, Crofty. They're two very different mindsets. I mean, when I tested for BAR, we had full in-season testing where, per driver, you'd cover up to 15,000 kilometres per season. And in that role, it was more about working for the team, trying to help them improve the car and drive as systematically as you could, so that that data could be analysed in the most consistent way. When you're lining up on the grid for a race, however, your frame of mind's all about what you can get out of the situation on that day, and the car's the tool to help you achieve what you want. You still want to focus on setup, of course, but it's more about the here and now, getting yourself as far up the field as possible, and less about development work for the future.
Well then, after an exciting qualifying session yesterday, let's take a look at how the cars line up. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he starts from pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Räikkönen, Bottas, Sebastian Vettel and Ricciardo, Hülkenberg, Alonso, Perez and Carlos Sainz, Grosjean, Van Dorn, Kevin Magnussen and Leclerc, Ocon, Gasly, Brendan Hartley and Lance Stroll, Ericsson and Sergei Sirotkin rounds off the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
Okay, remember to protect the inside on the run down to turn 1. Make yourself as wide as possible, robust but fair. DRS when you are within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. You're leading the pack, P1, Hamilton behind. Our gap behind is 4.0 seconds. They're on fresh super softs. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. Just 3 laps to go now, 3 laps. Reduce the ERS deployment, please. We need to charge the battery. race. Gap to teammate behind is 12.0 seconds. Gap to the car behind is 8.6 seconds. first position, front of the pack. Hamilton is behind you. The gap behind us is 8.6 seconds. They're on fresh super softs. This is your final lap of the race. Great drive. We did it. Good job.
It was a magnificent race and a drive right out of the top draw to take the win for Red Bull today. So, Ant, how exactly did they set themselves apart from the pack today?
Well, I think the track conditions just really suited their car today. Wind, track temperature, you name it. These cars come alive when the tyres are just at the right temperature. So the more easily you can keep them there, the better your race tends to go. And that's exactly what happened. Their car just looks so comfortable out there.
And I can see now the drivers are making their way out. We need Red Bull fighting at the front. They do an incredible amount for Formula One. And that's another winner's trophy heading back to Milton Keynes. Moving on to the driver of the day then. Anthony Davidson, who would you go for?
Difficult call, but I'd like to say Esteban Ocon. He's just so gifted at getting the most out of his tyres, and he showed that today.
That's it for today's Grand Prix, and from Ant and I, it's goodbye, and see you again next time.
Hey guys, so this was my first couple of laps on Formula 1 2018, the new game. I have to say I absolutely love what they did to the game, very realistic, and I'm looking forward to playing the game in my career mode. For today, like I promised, I did a one-shot qualifying and 5 laps of Spa Francochamps. We are in Belgium this weekend. Go Max! So yeah, I will be playing career in other videos. I did an MTV pod like I'm used to, because before when I tried from the cockpit the Halo, yeah, I just couldn't get used to it. But for the rest, absolutely amazing. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and see you all next time. And for the people who are in Belgium, have an absolute amazing weekend. And throw those videos on Facebook. I love to watch them. For now, LeXeS050, out.